The Cornwall Holiday Series is back and we're in for a bigger treat this year. Plenty of fun and games. Plenty of attractions. Couple of wow moments. And plenty of outtakes. What will this year bring? Well, good morning.
Good morning, lads.
It's a lovely sunny morning, that is for certain, but we are on the drive at long last as we're now making the long car trip towards our campsite in UK. Now, we're also actually a little late to the party as the whole gang arrived at the campsite the day before, and we've been recently hanging back for Leo's 50th birthday party. Now, unfortunately, him and the Westerns won't be able to join us this year, so if you guys are watching, hope you're doing well and we'll miss you loads. Anyways, now that we're on our way, let's get hyped up with all of the activities that we're going to be doing for this year's Cornwall holiday video. Alan, you know the drill. What have we got in store?
We've got loads of swimming.
Yep.
Slip and slide.
Yep.
We've got the Adrenalin Quarry.
Oh yes.
Where we're doing the obstacle course and the big swing.
Oh, something new.
Paddle boarding.
Oh yeah.
And lots of beer. Give me a beer, quick!
Cheers out. But as you say, we've also got plenty of stuff to do whilst at the campsite. As you said, swimming, we can have a game of golf, bingo every night, and some darts included. If they still got that dartboard in the lounge, then we'll be cooking. Anyways, we'll catch up with you guys when we're closer to Trev.
Look, it's like going for a little walk on the motorway.
Wow, we was not expecting this at all, weren't we?
No, it was going too well, mate, wasn't it?
It was all going so well until that moment. Came off the services.
But if someone's in an accident, mate, I'd rather be sat here than be in an accident, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the thing is, we're not too sure how long this might take, to be fair.
The road's shut in both directions.
We're just not too sure how bad of a crash this might be, and hopefully the road should be cleared soon and we should be back on the road in a moment.
We have been in this traffic jam since 10:15 and we didn't even make it out until near 12 o'clock. We are now back on the drive at long last, and I think it's fair to say the crash was really bad, so we won't talk much about it. Oh, and looks like Alan is rapping to Without Me Again by Eminem. And after a while, we are finally on the scenic and beautiful A30 road towards Newquay. This car trip was only meant to last 3.5 hours, but we end up arriving at our campsite of Trefornic after a 6-hour drive. Bloody hell, that has been a long drive. We were supposed to be here for 11 o'clock exact, but guess what the time is? It's 10 to 2. Hey, now that we're here until Saturday. Let's get all of the fun action started.
You've now joined us at the courtyard where we're now going to head over to the entertainment show bar where we're going to enjoy some music and play a game of bingo. When we are finished with our game of bingo, we will shortly be heading up to our favourite lounge bar where we're going to play a couple of rounds of darts. But before bingo, we decided to have a little kids disco and looks like some of us know the dance moves to a few of these songs already. And now it's time for a game of bingo where the top prize tonight is £240 for a full house.
33.
Most of us were nowhere close to be reaching that jackpot, so no win for bingo tonight, and it's now finally time to go back upstairs to the favourite darts lounge. We've only just came across this last year. There is plenty of seats to sit down and have a chat, a bar full of drinks, a pool table, and the one and only dartboard. Let's get everything set up.
Game on!
And now it's time for our head-to-head matches. One leg of 301, whoever wins will stay on to play the next opponent. Firstly, Andy takes on Mark.
Double two. Join the Madhouse Club.
It has been coming down to the wire on this game. A lot of darts missed at a double, and Andy thought it was in the double two. He did tidy it up at the end with a double one hit to beat Mark.
Shot and the match.
Next up, Howie steps up to the Yoki as he tries to beat Andy.
Shot.
And Howie has beaten Andy with a double top finish, raising his hands knowing he's a winner. Alan could have won it on the ball, but he will take number 15 to beat Howie to stay safe. It is finally my time now to step up to the Yoki as we have a father and son rivalry. Managed to just pin that double 5 to beat Alan to proceed on to the next round where I will play Phil. There has been loads of bounce outs when I'm trying to hit the winning double. Double 7 has definitely not been my friend today, but I have managed to just pin it, it didn't fall out, and I'm through again, where I will now play Oliver. And he was quite dangerous today, despite having a poorly footer. He actually been smacking in a few 20s, and he was so close to beating me on the ball. That was the closest he'll be beating me tonight. Double 3 is hit and I win again. My next head-to-head opponent is Andy Bradshaw, and he's been playing some ridiculously good stuff tonight alongside Oliver.
I've made a stupid error on this game where I looked at the wrong score and Andy has pinned double 4 to take back his revenge.
Shot and the match.
Played 1-1 on the new camp.
Yeah, but one more game, so back to the third. Well done getting a win.
Played well, look.
Yeah, cheers. So anyways, that's night 1 done. We had a nice few hours spent on the dartboard, won a couple of games. Andy and Alan has won a few. But that's it then for night number 1. As the night is concluded, we're going to go back to the tent now, go to sleep and wake up in the next morning as we're going to be doing the slip and slide. That will be exciting. We'll catch you in the morning.
And now we're on to day number 2, and it is a bit of a cloudy morning for sure, but now we're going to be joining Lowen, Milo and Monty as they all go on a forest trial, crossing over the obstacle to get to the other side of the forest. Then we've reached the halfway point of the forest trail where we have to climb to the very top. Afterwards, we carry on with the forest trail as normal as we continue to go past these obstacles until we get to this climbing frame. Carefully climbing over and making sure we land successfully. And it's into the tunnel of hay. Shut up. Crossing over this final obstacle course, and we have completed the forest trail. And the award at the end is a slipway. Did we not see this here last time? Swinging in the order, Milo will go first, then Lowen, then Monty will be last. And last but not least, we've got Monty being given a helping hand to go faster.
We completed the forest trail!
With that concluded, it's time to hit the road, Jack, as we're now heading over to the Atlantic Reach Resort, where we're going to be experiencing Cornwall's slip and slide.
Well, this is it then. We have just made it to the slip and slide. This one is actually a lot different to the last one we've been to, because you don't just get the slip and slide, you also get a few other inflatable stuff that we might be trying out as well if we get the chance to. But anyway, this slip and slide is actually located at the Atlantic Reach Resort, which is where we've done the laser tag last year. So I thought we'd do something a little different this time because we didn't do the slip and slide last year. So let's get this fun activity started then.
So we've been through the safety instructions and now it's time to get started. We're going to focus on the first thing, which is the slip and slide itself, and then we'll be focusing on the bouncy castles and the other inflatable stuff later on. But for now, here's me and Marla going down on the inflatable number 8. And following right behind on the bodyboards, we have got Alicia and Esme racing down.
Come on, girls. Go on, Ez.
And on the single donut, we have got Heuse. And then we've got Monty and Phil storming it down the slide on the bodyboards. And right behind we have got Lowen on the bodyboard, and Milo's getting ready to slide down on his own bodyboard, but he ended up falling off.
Milo! Come on, Lowen.
Immediate fail from Milo right there as he slides from first. The next pair on the number 8, we've got Monty on front and Phil at the back. Now we've decided to go a little further down to the bottom of the slide to see if anyone can be able to reach there.
Come on.
Second time lucky.
You're going to make it. You're going to make it. You're going to
Well, straight onto his belly.
Down to the side. Ah, no. Boo.
1 million, zillion, jillion, dillion, cotillion times later.
OMG, he has made it at long last. Now we carry on to the next inflatable. Here we have the blobs. One person lies down in the middle and we all jump to make them go flying. Let's try that with more people, shall we?
I believe I can fly.
Now let's see how high Milo goes. And brace yourselves, Phil is getting involved. And along we go to the inflatable slide. Here comes Howie and Monty is suddenly not hanging about.
Oh! Monty, we'll try that.
I'll be careful walking past that area next time. At the very end of the slip and slide, there's also a lazy river. And now we have certainly had the most fun on these things. These are called sorbing balls. And luckily for me, I got a ball all to myself, and I'm trying my hardest not to fall through that little hole so I end up falling in the water. Lowen and Marla have now exited, and Howie and Chloe are the next pair to enter the sorbing balls.
You can't move them. You can't move them. He's wet in there as well.
What's more of a struggle was trying to get out. Mark needs to give me a helping hand.
One for the outtakes.
And this is where we set a challenge. How many people can we fit into this sorbing ball? We have got Harry, Alicia, Esme and Phil all going in at once. And we're not too sure how difficult this will be. I don't think that's enough. I need to add an extra capacity to that. So we're making 5 people in one sorbing ball. This is going to be chaotic.
Try to stand up. What's Edge doing?
On this occasion, I don't think it's possible for all 5 of us to be able to stand on this. We certainly had all the time we could, but unfortunately, our time here at the Cornwall Slip and Slide has come to an end.
That was great fun. We certainly had a great time on the slip and slide and doing the inflatables as well. And we even got plenty of outtakes as well. But our session has come to an end now, so we're going to get dried up and we'll meet you back at the campsite. Well, good morning guys.
guys, it is our third day here in Trefornic, UK, and it is certainly going to be a warm one today, so I thought it'd be the best idea for all of us to take a ride to the beach. So we've been to all sorts of beaches in the past few years here in UK. We've been to Quantock, we've been to Fishstraw, we've been to Watergate Bay very recently along with Porth, and I thought this time let's pay a visit to Porth Beach. Let's take you with us.
There it is. As we're slowly making our way down the incline, we can now see Porth Beach, one of UK's most popular beaches.
Let's get the car parked up now, and we have parked at the Porth Beach car park, which is just opposite the holiday park itself. But without any further ado, let's cross the road to the other side and let's get on that beach. Your pants can't be wet if you've fallen straight away. Anyways, this beach has quite the variety. You can do bodyboarding, paddleboarding, and there's even a cave that we will explore later on. But for now, let's get those paddleboards pumped up. You know the drill. Hit it!
Haven't done much working out in a while, so it was nice to burn a few calories.
When you pump up the paddleboard wrong, and it will deflate. Let's go again, second time up.
Guess I'm not the only one who's burning a few calories a day, as all of us has continued to be pumping up the boards. Andy just started doing his, but he's taking a lot more time than usual, and then it is finally time to make our way over to the sea. We almost forgotten to point out that we've also brought an inflatable kayak for today's beach trip, and it looks like me and Chloe are the first passengers, and we're going to hope for the very best that the waves or Mark does not tip us into the water. It is a bit of a quiet start to the day, but we're sure the waves are going to kick in later.
Over in the distance ahead of us, we can see both Lowen and Lily on their own paddleboards. And right in front of us on the orange board, we can see Harry and Oliver. Lowen has definitely picked up a bit of speed during that wave. And further away, we can see Phil tackling the waves.
Got you!
This is starting to be a common thing for Phil nowadays. That's 3 in a row now he's fallen off that paddleboard.
You make it.
The next passengers on the kayak, we have got Harry and Oliver.
Oh, see them.
And the next man to make a fool of himself is Andy Bradshaw on his very own paddleboard.
Falls in, try to get back on, and fall again.
Can't even get on.
Well, I had to go standing up, and that's probably how long I'll be lasting.
I think we're already starting to lose count of how many times Andy has fallen in the water already. He's not even trying.
Andy's pulled off about 10 times. I've got him on camera.
Back over at our main land now, and Andy has lost something. Where's your glasses, And?
In the bloody sea, Louis. You better go and find them.
I hate to say it to you, but that was £50 of Andy's glasses down in the sea. Sorry about that, but hey, I'll tell you what. Had some really great fun there. Spent a nice hour or two on the sea, doing a bit of bodyboarding, doing a bit of kayaking. But now, we're going on a little journey.
As mentioned earlier, Porth Beach also has some caves, and plus, there is a walkway to an opposite side of Water Island underneath this footbridge. Altogether, we decided to go on a little trip and find out where this will take us on to. As we continue to make progress, this is where water starts to kick in, and we can definitely feel it shivering.
Yeah, not going here, mate.
A very Aussie accent from Monty right there, as we are now approaching some rock pools. A little further ahead we can find the sea, so this is where we gotta be careful, and we certainly do not want to trip over on these. At the very end we've got a nice smaller part of Porth Beach where we decided to have a little dip in the water for 5 minutes until the brothers spotted something right next to the cliffs. Leanne was the only person to pick this up since no one else had the balls to do so, and it appears to be a starfish.
We only come here and the tide's out because of weather rise. When the tide comes in, all this is full of covered underwater. We only go when the tide's out. But now the tide's coming back in, and quite quickly, we've got about 10 minutes to escape. Or we're underwater.
Let's make a move then.
Back at the main land now, and it looks like Andy Bradshaw is up to his mischievous tactics again.
It didn't even jump!
Sorry Harry, but Andy had to wake you up because Alan was wanting to do a TikTok dance to Sapphire by Ed Sheeran. Indian music is so common nowadays.
There we go then. I can't believe how quick this time has been already. It is literally 4 o'clock now and we're spending most of our time enjoying our time in the water, doing a bit of paddle boarding, going on the kayak and just having a nice relaxing day. And I just don't want to leave this place. This is such a nice place, but unfortunately we do have to start heading back now as we're going to get prepared for tonight. So I'll meet you guys back over at the campsite.
Right, we're back at the campsite. Now we didn't get much footage at the swimming pool just yet, so I thought we'll take a quick jump in to get rid of all the sand in our feet and play a game of catch.
We're all going to see if I, Lily and Howie are going to beat our high score, which at the moment is 131 catches without dropping the ball in the water. Then all of a sudden someone has jumped into the centre of our game. Oh, and it looks like baby Lottie is having her first dip in the swimming pool. Well then guys, you've now joined us on day number 4. That has certainly gone quick for sure, and it's a bit of a cloudy day to start things off, and might be a chilly afternoon as well, because coming up we will be doing the Adrenalin Quarry over in Liskeard. So we've got a couple of things that we'll be doing today. We will be doing the aqua course again. We've got the brand new swing coming up. We haven't done that last year. But coming up first though, all of us will be going on the iconic zip line. So let's get over to Liskeard and get this Adrenalin party started. Well, and here we are. We have just parked at the Adrenalin Quarry Gravity Park reception, where we're just above the water, and at the bottom just there we'll be doing in a bit is the aqua park. Just behind me there is the zip line. We'll be doing that very shortly whilst everyone is here, and just behind me there is a swing, which is one we haven't done just yet, which we'll be doing at the end of the day.
So we're going to start today's adventure on the zip line. Now, a few of us that came with us today didn't actually do the zip line last year, so we thought it would be a good idea to do this again, since this zip line is 75 meters high up from the water, and this takes you straight down to the aqua park. There's 10 of us that will be going down the zip line today, and first up it will be me and Sarah. We decided to go down first, as since we get to the bottom of the zip line, we can get plenty of footage of everyone else going down.
Here we go!
Back at the top, and the next two down the zip line, we have got Alicia and Esme. Here are the girls landing at the bottom now.
It's a quick arrival. Oh yep, just about.
Back at the top, and next up we have got Leanne and Chloe.
Yep, Leanne and Chloe. Perfect landing.
Coming down the zip line now from the top, we have now got Mark and Lily. And last but not least, we have got Harry and Monty. Here they are now coming into land.
Monty bless. He didn't even manage to get there.
And that is all of us today going down the giant zip line.
Monty.
They gave me a wedgie, they made me stand on my tippy toes. I was like that, breaking my...
You were brave without the bucket though.
Tell you what, it was a good thing we've done that again because we really enjoyed doing the zip line. But now, since the aqua park is next, we're going to head over to the main area and do the briefing. So this is our main view of the aqua park here at the Adrenalin Quarry. We're now going to head to the main entrance where we're going to get our outfits and life vests on, quickly do the briefing, and then it is now time to head over to the inflatable assault course. We've now stepped through the gate, and all we have to do if we want to access the inflatables is to make one giant jump into the water. There is quite a lot of stuff to do here on this aqua park, like jumping into the water, wrestling your mates, swinging yourself into the water and going down the slide. And things are already starting to look a little chaotic.
Harry's done it.
Whilst everyone else is making the crossing, we can now see myself and Lily going down the slide at the same time. Over in the distance, we can see Phil attempting to do the leap of faith, followed by a few others behind. Lowen wasn't too sure, but he was thrown in anyway. Then Mark jumped straight afterwards. And there's also a near vertical slide you can go down as well.
Look at Louis and Chloe, look.
Oh my god, Harry, chill out.
Harry's done him. Go on, mate.
On the right slide now, we have got both Phil and Monty going down at the same time, going belly forward. Here's me again going down the slide with Chloe right behind following.
Martin's go.
And here's the girls coming down the slide next. And after a 45-minute session, our time at the aqua park is over, and now it's time to head over to the changing rooms. Well, there we go, then that is our hour done on the aqua course. Certainly enjoyed them going down the swings and certainly getting pushed in the water by a few people. But that's not all there, because we're not leaving it there just yet. Because as we know, we're about to head back up to the top of that mountain as we're going to finally tick off the swing. So here we are then, we're back up at the Gravity Park reception for we'll get an X minute of footage up here as me and Lowen are going to be doing the swing. So this is what the giant swing at the Adrenalin Quarry looks like. It doesn't even look that big when you look at it from the ground level, but when you're on it, it is another level. It took a while in the queue line, but we're now finally getting our chance to ride the giant swing. Me and Lowen are just getting tucked in now. And as you can now see, we are now being pulled back up to the very top. There's also a GoPro also fitted on the giant swing, so you'll shortly see our faces when we experience the drop. And I didn't thought it was going to go this high.
This is the highest. This is too hot.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, this is nice actually.
Yeah.
To be fair though, you get a really nice view over the cliffs, over the water. Well, it definitely took the swing some time to stop rocking us about. Let's have a look at that again, shall we?
glorious views for sure. But anyways, now it's time to get off the swing, and that was some proper experience. But anyways, that's the 3 main attractions that we've done today at the Adrenalin Quarry. Now it's time to head back to the campsite.
Looking at that back, I was like, holy cow, I was having an absolute heart attack. When you have a look at it from down on the ground level, you don't really think it's that big at all, but when you're on it, you feel like your heart is racing. But anyways, you've now joined us back at the campsite. We're just getting some dinner now, and straight afterwards, we'll be going for a game of Crazy Golf, and we'll see who the winner will be. Let's go.
So now you've joined us at the Woody's Bar, where we're now heading over to the Holywell Bays Crazy Golf. We've got our putters and we've got our balls. I was the winner of Crazy Golf last time at Mr. Mulligan's, but let's see if anyone can add their name to the Roll of Honour as we now start our 16-hole game of Crazy Golf.
Good roll to the right. Pretty decent shot, that. Could be. Hold on. Oh, it just stops outside. So
This is my 6th shot.
And we're now on to the Nightmare, hole number 3. This one is
first
a
attempt.
joke sometimes.
that looks good.
That's 4, Ella.
It was.
1.
Definitely put some power into that, but it went in anyway.
Glad to finally move on from number 3, and on we go to hole number 4, where there's a choice of playing it safe or risking it going through the tunnel.
Oh, I guess that could do.
That's a great shot.
Looks like it's going in. And it does. Goes in. Goes in.
On to hole number 6 now, and this one is completely rough.
Okay, that's pretty good. And it's closer as well. Nicely done. That looks promising. Oh dear.
This is a unique layout for hole number 8 as we hit the ball underneath the public footpath along to the other side of the golf course.
Oh, it's gone out of bounds. A 3 here at minimum.
We've always done it, it doesn't matter which one. Go on.
Raised the hand too soon. I thought that was going in.
Hang on. Nice 2 there.
Now on to hole number 10, arguably known as the easiest hole on his mini golf course.
Not exactly that, but
It's that simple of a hole in one, and Chloe gets the first one.
that's definitely going to be a hole in one. Nice one, Ollie. How did you manage that?
Uphill slope on this next hole.
How's it?
Looked away too soon,
No
but I had
way.
no idea I got a hole in one on this hole.
What are you doing?
Ollie, you're hitting it backwards, man.
That's one already then.
Oh, lovely.
2-2.
Oh, Lusty.
Russian.
You missed your front round 3 times.
3 more holes left on this golf course to determine who the winner will be.
That's a 3. Next to 4.
Hole 15 is the longest in length, and this is the last
Oh,
2
that's
holes
pretty
of our
good.
golfing competition. And along we go to the 16th and final hole.
Yeah, let's sink it in.
Now that we've finished the final hole, now it's time to announce the results.
In 5th place with a score of 63, we have Chloe.
As expected.
Score of 57, We have Lily.
Yes.
Not too bad.
Third place with 52 was Ollie.
Oh, and it has come down to me and Harry again.
Second place with a score of 51
It's you.
was Louis.
Can't be.
Harry's had 16 twos and threes, not a single four.
Say what you want.
Well then guys, we've just came back from the mini golf now. I still don't have a clue how Harry has won that, but fair play to him. I've won a game at Mulligan's, he's won one here. But since we're now back at the main land, and just before I've done this speech, things got a little chaotic near the tent. When a blue nose wears a villa top, hashtag Mark Screwin.
Don't rip his top! Come on, Chloe! Keep going! Keep going! Oh, you can't say that! It's on camera! Don't rip his top! Don't rip his top!
Yeah, it's been a crazy night so far, and we are still not done with all of the golfing stuff just yet, as we'll be doing the pitch and putting golf, and that will be coming tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. So here we are then, you now join us back up at Woody's Bar for day 5 of our holiday here in Cornwall, where we're now going to be playing our 18-hole game of pitch and putting golf. And here we are on the first hole of 18.
Shot, mate. That's a great shot.
We've been put into 2 different groups for today's golfing trip. We'll be letting Phil, Andy, Harry and Oliver go ahead of us, whilst me, Lowen, Alan, Mark and Bailey will follow behind. That was a fantastic long putt from Mark right there, and now it's time to hit the coastal fuse as we now move on to hole number 3. Most of the time we won't have any patience waiting for the others to clear the green, so we just went straight at it anyway. Not to worry, no balls were being thrown at their faces when this was happening. Got a backspin on that one.
That was good. Nice one. Oh, in and out. That looks good.
As John Virgo famously said, "Where's the cue ball going?" We're now on hole number 8, where it gets a little further away from the hole this time as we now experience 100-yard distances.
That looks like it's flag bound, that is. Hold on.
We're now halfway through this golfing competition, and this is hole number 10 out of 18. And along we go to hole number 11, which is the furthest away from the hole at 180 yards.
That's more than hold on.
On to number 13 now, and this one is downhill all the way. Along to the next hole now, number 14, and this one is all uphill from now on.
Oh, that looks good.
Three more holes until we get to the last one, and here we are now on hole number 16.
That looks good.
They didn't duck down this time. And along we go to the 18th and final hole of this pitch and putting session. A quite straightforward one, whack the ball off the mountain and land it onto the green. Now that we reached the bottom of the mountain, let's pot our balls into the hole and our pitch and putting game will be over.
I'll tell you what, that was a long game of pitch and putting golf. We arrived at the first hole for around 11:30 and we managed to finish it off on the last hole at around 2:30ish. So 3 hours of golfing. But since we're now done with the pitch and putting, I think it's time to head back to the tent now and get prepared for later.
Whilst we were coming back from Woody's, we heard some music on the main field, so we went to check it out.
We stepped down off the train. There was music in the southern air and Louisiana rain.
As we all gather around the tent, it is now time for tonight's game of beer pong. The aim of the game is to bounce a ping pong ball into the other team's cups, and that person has to drink it. And to spice things up, we've been adding some extra mixture to the cups, so we have no idea what we will be drinking. You could have just said orange and Coca-Cola mixed together. Lowen is definitely not an orange juice person. On 4 cups each, and we were quite unlucky with some of the shots we had, but this is now Marlo's second drink. Lowen's second drink of the game. Both teams are now on 3 cups each. This is Marlo's third drink of the game now, and he's trying to offer it to someone else. Marlo fought straight back, and this is now Lily's second drink. The red team are 1 away from the victory. Ollie has fought straight back, and this is now Lowen's third drink, and we're now down to sudden death. Pressure is heating up on this intense moment. And the blue team are the overall winners of tonight's beer pong game. Good morning, you've now joined us back out on the road for day 6 of our holiday down in Cornwall, where today we are going to be taking a trip over to the beautiful Lusty Glaze beach.
There cannot be a better view than this one. As we've just arrived at the car park at the Lusty Glaze beach, we will shortly be heading down to the bottom of that beach there
we'll be getting the fun started for a couple of hours. So let's get everything unpacked and we'll start heading down the stairs to the beach.
To access Lusty Glaze from the top of the cliffs, we have to walk down a total of 133 steps. Once we have reached the bottom of the staircase, we walk through a lovely little market area where you can buy souvenirs or pop into the bar. And just in front of us right now, you get the lovely beach views of the cliffs and the sea. We pumped up the paddle boards again, and it's now time to head back into the sea, and once again Andy Bradshaw has brung in his own paddle boat, making a fool of himself in the seconds coming up. The amount of times you see Andy fall in the water, but you never see Harry and Chloe going once.
Here he goes. He's going.
He managed away, but couldn't maintain his balance at the end.
Oh, Chloe. Oh, he's managing it.
Time for a little change now. Let's swap the boards around. Hopefully Andy should be better on this one.
Oh, there he goes. He's going to go again. He's losing his balance.
Andy is definitely starting to improve. He is that far out in the sea and he hasn't even fallen for the last minute.
Yeah, he got it, just about.
And it wasn't long until he fell straight back in.
Oh, yeah, that's it. He's gone. He's gone. Feel the way pushing it, yeah.
That was a bit of a dramatic fall from Andy right there. Fell back on the board and straight back into that water. So we've been spending quite a lot of our time in the sea, but now let's have a little visit to the Lusty Glaze Beach Bar. Plenty of spaces to sit and a good place certainly to get some cocktails, drinks and plenty of other refreshments. Splendid.
Well, there we have it, guys. That is our time on the Lusty Glaze Beach coming to an end now. Certainly a beautiful beach. I actually feel quite exhausted because it's easy walking down the stairs. I'm up here down to the bottom where the beach is, and it's definitely knackering having to come all the way back up. Nonetheless, we had a great time doing plenty of more paddle boards in, enjoying the sunshine and even checking out that bar as well. But anyways, what we're going to do now is we're going to head back to the campsite, get ourselves dried off, and later we'll be heading down to Newquay Town Centre where we'll be having a look around and see what we can find. Well, here we are then, we've just arrived into Newquay Town Centre and you currently join us at the Manor car park. So now that we've just parked the car, let's go into town and have a look around. Good rhyming that.
So with that being said, let's leave the Manor car park and hit the streets of Newquay, and it's certainly very quiet in the early evenings at the moment. It feels like it has been a while since we last came across these streets of the town centre, and here we are approaching a much busier part of the town centre. We started to approach some familiar sightings around the town centre, including the Carousel Amusements Arcade, a few Fat Willy stores, and that brilliant view over the car park. But we didn't go much further, so we decided to head back and head into the Sailor Arms restaurant and pub, where we're going to eat our dinner in tonight and watch a bit of the Liverpool game. It's definitely a busy pub tonight, and we were lucky enough to find us a big table. We played a couple of games of draughts before the dinner came, and as soon as the dinner came, we all sit back, enjoy the food, enjoy the football, and enjoy the next few hours.
Well, anyways, guys, we just came out of the Sailor Arms pub now. We enjoyed some dinner and watched a bit of a Liverpool game, and that is actually our last night of our 2025 Cornwall holiday, because when we wake up tomorrow, we'll be packing our bags and we'll be starting to head home. So, without any further ado, I think it's now time to head back to the campsite and we will conclude today's holiday video. Well guys, we have come to the end of our 2025 Cornwall holiday. We had a fantastic weekend. We've done quite a lot of stuff, a whole range of activities, from doing the Cornwall slip and slide, Porth Beach, Adrenalin Quarry, mini golfing, and then doing proper golf the day after, then taking a trip down to the Lusty Glaze beach, certainly a beautiful beach that is, and then spending our final night down the town. So yeah, we have done quite a lot of stuff for this year's holiday video, and we will certainly be back next time, and hopefully it will be just as better. But since this is our last day and we're packing up all the stuff, this is where I say thanks for watching, and we'll see you next year.